YouTube, what's good, man? It is your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kicks, back with yet another video, man. Fresh off vacation, man. Had to take a little mental reset, man. I've been grinding for the past 2 years, man. Didn't take no trips, man, and it was kind of getting mind-boggling. Anybody that run a business, you understand, man. If you don't take trips for yourself or just take a reset, you just gonna be in a bad mental space, man. It's just everything is just stacked on top of it. It's very taxing on the mental, the body, and everything, man. So I was able to go take a relaxing trip with the bros, and the family, man. And I'm back, man. I'm back, ready to get back to work, man. So listen, if you have not yet, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I hope y'all enjoyed the videos. I made sure I did a lot of content before I left, man. So y'all you wouldn't be left with no content. Dropped a whole lot of content, man, and we back, man, getting to it, man. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, all those great things. Follow me on the ground, Flight Academy _kicks with a Z. Follow the store pages that you see as well. And as always, man, you can shop online, man. We definitely have things online as well as some of the pre-orders as well. But today's video, we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about this year, man. This year, right? So leading up to 2025, Flight Crew, we spoke about like how this year was going to be crazy. Like we spoke about how there was going to be so much heat dropping this year. There's a lot of shoes that we want. Just trying to figure out how to get them. And one of the things we've seen so far is like, I remember I told y'all a few weeks ago, I said, yo, the snowball is about to start rolling. Once it starts rolling, it gets real, right? So we talked about the Reimagined 5s. Once the Reimagined 5s dropped, people saw how the Reimagined 5's release was, how crazy it was, and how limited the shoes was. People were fighting over the shoes. Somebody got shot over the shoes. That's nothing we glorify. We don't glorify anything. I don't glorify fighting over shoes, shooting somebody with shoes. None of that goofy stuff. I don't stand for none of that. You know what I'm saying? I try not to partake in it. I don't even be arguing with people with shoes. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a matter of like disrespect or something like that, or towards my family. But I don't even do all that goofy stuff, man. But we saw just how crazy it got with the actual sneaker release of the Reimagined Metallic 5s. Now, we're coming up on another release, man. So like we see that the Galaxy Phone ones weren't too bad, but they were another shoe that was limited. But now we have the Flu Games, and the Flu Games is gonna be the Reimagined Metallic 5s 2.0. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be crazy. It is going to be bananas with this actual sneaker. Trust me when I tell y'all that. It is not going to be easy. And another thing that's kind of mind-boggling, I don't know. So here's my theory on this. Hear me out, right? Nike is starting to limit production on these sneakers more and more, right? So as we go on, these sneakers are going to be more limited than what you think. They're going to be extremely limited, right? They're going to be extremely limited. Y'all, when I tell y'all they trying to cut production in half on them, and when they do that, it creates this frenzy, bro. Just like this thing like, oh, I got to go get them because now they're limited. And now I'm on the thing of like, man, so we're getting the shoes that we want this year, but you're limiting the shoe to people, right? And so I'm trying to figure out, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think price is the thing that's going to drive us to get shoes this year. I think just the availability of the shoes is going to make us get them. Like, I know most of the time people buy the shoes because it's limited and they got to have them. But I want to say with a lot of these releases, even if they released a lot of them, because of the type of releases that they're releasing this year and the good releases, we're going to buy them regardless, right? So there doesn't need to be a mania created for you to get the people back into it. A lot of the OG sneakerheads are tapping in this year. They're tapping in. They want to get shoes this year, right? So I just think it's very unsafe when Nike does things like this, because it kind of puts the collector versus the vulture in a sense, right? So let's talk about that. The collector versus the vulture when it comes to the sneaker. The vultures, a lot of people try to title sneaker resellers as a vulture. I'm a sneaker reseller, but I own business. I have 2 sneaker stores. So I do partake in sneaker reselling. However, I'm also a content creator. I'm also a sneaker collector myself. I was a sneaker collector before I became any of those other things. So a lot of times when I do my videos and I talk to y'all about both sides of it, right? There's the sneaker collector side of it, and then there's the reselling side. So sometimes I may drop a video that's more favorable for the resellers, then I may drop a video that's more favorable for the collector. Sometimes I may drop information that's going to help the collector but hurt the reseller, right? But I try to keep a balance. And I think by them creating this mania for sneakers, it's going to kind of hurt a little bit, man, because, like, for example, there's so many sneakers that's dropping this year that I feel like I got to tighten my game up on. I'm seeing the prices of what some people are doing they pre-orders and sales for, and I'm like, my prices are too low. Like, I'm being too much of a nice guy. But then now I'm battling with, man, I ain't trying to really be taxing people on these sneakers. But I'm looking at everything else, and I'm like, well, I got to spend out what the next person spent out to get these sneakers for these people. So maybe I got to increase it. But I also love the fact that when people get sneakers, then be like, hey, man, appreciate you helping me out on it. And I can give them to them at an affordable price. So it's just crazy with this sneaker releases this year on how we got to play. Like, you really got to pick a side on how you going to do this. Because, like, we look at the Rare Airs, the Navy SBs, the Great 5s, like the Ferrari 14s, all these shoes that's going to be dropping. The flu game, like I'm telling y'all, this weekend, I'm not going to drop a lot of videos on the flu game, right? But I'm telling y'all, the flu game is going to be a problem this weekend. And to the point, I don't even want nothing to do with it, bro. Like, I ain't even been responding to people asking to pre-order for flu games. I ain't even going to lie to you because I just know what it's going to be. Right? I know what it's going to be. We got places, and I'm not really saying too much, but we got places where, y'all know, if you're getting shoes early, they coming from stores. Like, it ain't no mystery to it. Like, I don't want to be faking the phone with y'all. Like, it's no mystery to it. If we get the sneakers early, they coming from stores. But now we getting to the point where these stores are starting to become resellers themselves instead of just being the plug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be the plug and the extension cord. You got to choose one, right? So, and when I say that, I'm telling y'all, and, you know, I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to getting shoes sometimes, you know, now they're at the point where, let's say a shoe going for $330. If you are going to buy bulk, usually you're going to get it at a discounted price because you're buying more. They want $325. That's $5 away from the market price. Just being greedy. So now I'm starting to see this year, like, it's going to be a lot of vultures created this year, man. And I don't know if this move by Nike, by cutting the production of sneakers, is going to help or harm this year. Because I'm telling y'all, right? I'm telling y'all about 2025. We haven't even begun to speak about 2026. 2026 is going to be even more better. On top of that, 2025 is not even done yet. There's still more shoes that's dropping this year that we just not ready for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this is going to be a good year or if it's going to be a dangerous year. But it's really unfair for sneaker collectors. It's going to be good for resellers, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping a buck. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. We just gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared, man. Like I said, the flu games is gonna be crazy. Y'all see the brick by bricks, they got snatched. So if those pairs got snatched, it's gonna be even more limited. Like, it's just a lot, and I'm not trying to put fear into y'all or none of that. I'm just being honest with you. What I'm saying, you could go and look at it yourself. You could just see the trends of how everything's going. I just think that by Nike creating, like, I really think the Nike with the 85 breads, like, even now, like, just keeping honest with y'all, like, I'm having trouble getting the rest of my 85 breads, right? I just hate how they did that. Like, this is a shoe we all wanted, right? Y'all lied about the original number that you dropped, but then now it's like the collective versus the vultures, man. Like, that's just what it is. Collective versus the vultures. We don't know who's gonna win, but it's gonna get sticky, and it's only gonna get worse, man. It's only gonna get worse. This is gonna be a very frantic year for sneakers, man. But it's a good one because we're getting a lot of shoes that we want. We get some fire sneakers. There's not one shoe that dropped that was ugly, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, even like the Lucky Short 3s wasn't a popular shoe, but I think that shoe's gonna go up eventually. You know what I'm saying? But that might have been the only one that was kind of like hit or miss. But even that one, the sizes are drying up on that one. So that just tell you where it's at, man. So, and don't let the stimulus checks come out. Oh, it's gonna get crazy. It is going to get crazy. Y'all buckle up, man. We are back. We're back in the studio, man, dropping those videos back to back for y'all like we always do, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, share. Let me know what y'all thoughts are, man. Like I said, and I'm not complaining. I'm just making you situational awareness. Hey, you know what? I sound like Boosie when Boosie was he was on DJ Vlad interview, and he was trying to say a word and he was struggling with it, bro. That's how I felt like I was about to have a moment. I probably still said it wrong, but just make you aware of the situation that's about to unfold, man, so you'll be properly prepared, understand what's going on. But I'm just keeping it real, man. Agree or not agree, just telling y'all the truth, man. Till next time, you know how I rock it, man. Take flight with the Flyest, man. Make sure you comment, share, like, all those great things. Let's run those numbers up this year. Y'all be blessed, man. See you next time.